Hey everyone, it's Army Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Huge shout out to SP for giving me everything I need to make this video. They provided the monster, all the cells needed to take this monster to rank 5, any gems I use will be reimbursed, and they also provided the food to feed this monster all the way to level 150. Let's take a look at HELLMUT HOYT. HELLMUT HOYT was sent by the Magic Council to investigate reports that Alchemistic was doing something terrible. Ever since he returned, Hoyt's found it difficult to talk about what he saw there. Mostly because he seems to be under a spell that forces him to keep secrets. But why? I gotta say, this is a fantastic monster design. Shout out to SP Magic and Dark Monster. As far as the evolving trait, we have a monster that's immune to possession. Not corruption, just possession. You have true vision, so your precision is doubled permanently, so you're not going to be missing attacks. And you start the game off with a damage reduction to all the enemy monsters. Not that great, I would say, as far as traits goes. What else? Let's take a look at this monster's skills. So, we have Unseen Follower, deals moderate magic damage to an enemy, applies blind to an enemy. 22 stamina 0 cooldown blind skill. Spirit Shaker deals very low dark damage to all enemies and applies damage reduction to all enemies. 30 stamina 0 cooldown damage reduction, not that great. Dimness Splash, minor blind to all enemies, that is a 25% accuracy reduction, 30 stamina 0 cooldown. We have Seal of the Numb, deals moderate special damage to one enemy, applies total blind and total damage reduction to one enemy. Alright, I like the total blind. At the end of the day, they can still attack, they can still do self skills, so you gotta watch out for that. ET skills, then do something else. But total blind and total damage reduction, this is so far the best skill you have so far. Shadow Rain is a total blind AoE, so it reduces 100% accuracy to all the enemy monsters. We have Aura's Weakening, deals moderate dark damage to an enemy. Then it applies total damage reduction to one enemy. And then on top of that, it applies major damage reduction to all enemies. Okay, that's all. Blind and total damage reduction. Vision Blocker applies blind to an enemy, gives an extra turn. I will say, blind is what I call a soft deny. It doesn't stop the enemy from attacking, but it significantly reduces the accuracy, which is a good thing. Has a 1-turn cooldown, which means you can do this every other turn and cycle into some stronger skills. So maybe one turn you total blind, the next turn you blind, total blind. You can even follow up with a Vision Blocker, Dimness Splash. That way one monster has minor blind and blind. Overall though, let's see the last skill. Vitamin Suction applies total damage reduction. Yeah, total damage reduction is not that great because you still take the attack. So if the enemy does an AoE possession, sure, it's going to deal 0 damage, but your monsters still get possessed. So I'm not a fan of the damage reductions. I am a fan of the blinds. Overall though, I don't think the monster is that great. I'm assuming he doesn't even have a Revival Relic. I thought, oh, he's going to have a Revival Relic. It's going to be great. Unfortunately, that is not the case. Funny enough, he has the same relics as Owlinia. So we'll give him that. So stamina is not something you have to worry about. I would give this monster an AoE blind. And then, AoE blind. I would give the ET blind skill. And then I would go with the single and the AoE total blinds. So let me start with single actually. Total blind, Seal of Numb. That one I liked. So we'll go with Seal of the Numb. If you do this on turn 1, on turn 2 you will be able to do Vision Blocker and then Seal of the Numb again. Minor blind to everyone, total blind to everyone. I'm very, very skeptical of doing the AoEs, especially in a world of taunt and megatons and area dodge monsters. So for PvP, we're not going to get much usage out of HELLMUT HOYT, but in war situations, you might get some more benefit out of him. I'm not a fan of the total damage reduction. Most times when you battle opponents, there's only one attacker, one main threat. So you don't really need a major damage reduction everyone, right? There's usually one threat, and typically that threat is hiding behind a taunt or a megataunt, or someone that's constantly cleansing. So that's something to watch out for. Total damage reduction to enemies, again, not needed. Damage reduction, nope, and single blind. You don't really need Unseen Follower considering you have Vision Blocker. If you're worried about cooldown activations, considering how fast you are, you're a new era monster, I think you'll be okay. So blind, total blind, AoE total blind, and for that last and final skill, it's ultimately up to you and what you want. You could do Aura's Weakening. Again, it's mostly for the enemy attacker. And it does deal some damage, which I guess is better than no damage. If you wanted to, you could run the Unseen Follower or the Swammable Blind skill, but I would probably go with this skill set for this monster. In terms of a setup, gosh, again, it's really hard. In PvP right now, we'll give him speed. But realistically, team speed, combination of speed and team speed, I think would make the most sense for this monster. I think in PvP, we're going to run into so many issues where we're not going to get to really showcase this monster. Alright, so we're going to start off with this team setup. A Pierce monster, obviously, because I need to be able to bypass and attack wherever I need to. But I just imagine we're going to run into like Galvanist. Yep, there it is. We're going to run into Galvanist. Which I guess in this case doesn't harm me too much. It's not like Owlinia relying on a bunch of extra turn skills. The issue, though, you're going to see with Total Blind, of course, is that a lot of the monsters, like Galvanist, they just cleanse anyway, so it doesn't even matter. But we'll go ahead. We'll slow it down even. So, Seal of the Numb. There's that Total Blind. There's that 0 damage. It would be nice if the Total Blind literally made the enemy's accuracy 0, as in team skills didn't work, right? Like, hey, they're blind. Their accuracy is reduced to 0. How are they still doing self skills and landing on their team? Now that's always like a permanent land situation. And yeah, from here, gosh, from here I don't even know what I want to do. Let's sunburn everyone maybe. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Total Blind. Total damage reduction. Let's go with that. So this time let's target. He has extra turn skills, but let's go ahead and do it anyways. So there's that 0 damage decrease in case he does ET skills. That major damage reduction actually comes in handy. So oh, he ended up recharging. We will go ahead and do a cleanse. There we go. Catholicon. All right. Now we can go ahead and I'm not gonna do an extra turn skill. Total Blind AoE. Success. Ended up recharging. I guess this was a pretty decent showcase of what the monster could do. Let's single target here. Seal of the Numb. So I kind of do want to do Vision Blocker. Just so he can get an extra turn. And then you die with dots. Oh, maybe you're not going to die with dots. Ah, that life regen. Lust Wings, Burnt Blood. Oh no! That was a mistake! That was a mistake! Okay. These monsters are not immune to dots, so dots obviously kill you. Alright, but this was a pretty decent showcase of HELLMUT and the kind of control you have in game with the Total Blind, and in this case, the damage reduction even. Alright, here's a good situation. You can hear Toothless in the background meowing. Alright, here's a good situation of I can't get through this guy. Yes, I have an ET skill. Yes, I have Total Blind damage reduction and everything. It doesn't really help. We'll do the AoE. Boom. Or the AoE total damage reduction. We'll OTK him, thankfully, because I have Pierce. And honestly, this would just be like attack, 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 attack over and over and over again. There's not too much to showcase here. So on to the next battle. We'll probably do like 5 battles with the monster. But yeah, it's a pretty straightforward monster. I love the design though. Love it. I love sorcery and alchemists and all of this. It's phenomenal. Alright, here we have Megaton and Anticipation. How annoying. Once again, I can't really do much. I gotta recharge. Here I can attack whoever I want. We're gonna go ahead and let's do an AoE. Alright. I still can't do anything, really. Gonna recharge. Faith as well. Still can't do anything. Recharge. Photosensitivity. Triple lethality. Still can't do anything until that monster goes. I am like stumped. Oh, finally. Watch it do evasion. Nope, life regen. Yeah. Again, Megaton monsters are always going to be a huge issue, and they've been an issue to these new generation monsters that don't have cleansing and can't just bypass whoever they want. Which is why the cold blood mechanic, the pierce mechanic, cleansing, then attacking, that's where it's at. Alright, okay, cool. So here we can start off. So this one goes first. Obviously, the first thing I should do is Total Blind. Boom. Done. Alright, you're going to recharge, or yeah, recharge. Let's go after Triple Lethality. Let's go after Uriel. And then just to showcase, here's my ET skill. And then, oh, why did I think I could do Seal of the Numb? That's a 2-turn cooldown, huh? I guess in this case, just AoE Total Blind. There we go. I mean, he has self skills anyways. There's Energy Channeling, there's Catholicon. We'll do this. Alright, Vision Blocker, I can blind again. Although you have Precision, so... what do we do? What do we do? I guess for fun, we can do Vision Blocker. Seal... Aura's Weakening. Ignorance is Bliss, Absolute Zero. Magma. Future Bravery, Vital Magma, Nimbus, Staff, Corrupted Dragon. Alright. Ooh. Alright, I'm alive for one attack. Shadow Rain. Boom. Again, he has... Oh, recharge. I was gonna say he has soft skill, so he could always just soft skill away. Unfortunately, I'm too fast. If not, Elvira would have been able to save me. Oh, I'm still alive. Okay. The game continues. For fun. Boom. Alright, Elvira. Oh, Elvira couldn't save anyone. Boom. Oh, I forgot I'm supposed to lose the battle anyways. Alright, let's exit out of the battle. So this one was fun, but... Again, I'm like purposely having to make it last to get the most out of the monster. He also has a really cool name, by the way. So we'll end with one more attack, even though I already know like there's not too much to showcase with him. Again, Megaton monster. Ah, how annoying. I really can't do much. It's like a vision blocker, and then like this. But you see the team dynamic, right? A Megaton monster, a support monster, and an attacker. And that's always usually how teams are built out. So there's not much really getting around that. So that's why I'm not a big fan of the total damage reductions. I'd like the total blinds, but even then you've seen monsters use soft skill, so it didn't help out that much. So whether or not you get HELLMUT HOYT, it's not going to change anything. The monster looks great and all, but it's not someone you definitely need in your team. So hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about him in the comments below. Thank you very much, and remember to subscribe.